I just now turned on the sound. You should be able to hear me in 10 seconds after I say this. I got my fan on because it's freaking already 90 degrees outside. Is it bugging the mic? Yeah, when I turn it on, I have it muted. Because sometimes I turn it on and don't talk right away. We're going to go over money management today, guys. See if anyone else jumps in. I was thinking about it, and the only way I see to control money management the proper way for y'all is either one, you used fixed lots, which means you would have to calculate your money management, which is not what I want. I want y'all compounding up and down with account balances. So instead of using trailing stops, I'm going to have to switch over to a different EA, which will calculate my lot size for y'all. I'm going to put a pending order in here in a minute on GBP USD. It changes really fast though, so when I use this it'll be fine, but for pending orders this is just going to be a test. We're going to do 0.7, let's see, 0.75 will work. Unlock turned on 0.75. That's about the average for a 3% risk trade. Okay guys, so if you're watching, is what I want you to do is go to your terminal, Control T if you don't know it, have the trade tab open. I'm going to place a pending order, and I want you to check on the size that gets put. Oh wait, okay, yeah, let's just do it this way. Go ahead and do it, and then we're going to walk you through the setup. I just want to know what everyone's lot size is right now. So what's the lot size that it opened for you if you are in front of your computer? If not, this automatically records, so you can go home later and do this. Okay, no rush. I don't think price is going to jump up. Let's see. I don't think it's going to jump up 57 pips anytime soon. Actually, I can go ahead and close it because it'll be there. We don't have news until 7:30, so we're good. I'm going to walk you through on your EA what to put in. And then we'll do that again, and it should scale you out to a 3% risk. It's going to be give or take 3%. A little bit more, a little bit less. Like 0.9 lots right now is 2.98 because it's the spread. Because of spread moving around. Spread like 1.16 lots right now is 3%. With GBP. Now it's 0.9 for 3 and 0.94. See how it's changing? So it's going to be variable, but it's going to bring you in right around 3%. I want y'all to do it this way though, because unless you're going to do fixed lot size, which will slow down your growth and hurt your drawdown, I'd say let me control your lot size. And when I say control, it's just going to be 3%-ish within 3 point. I gotta adjust that. I don't like opening it that close. That's 15. Let's go with 20. Yeah, because originally I was using Argo Trail, but I'm not going to be able to use Argo Trail. It doesn't look like, because then my lot size is off for y'all. That's better, then I'll be able to adjust those in. Sterling drops to 31-year low. Ugly, ugly. UJ's potential, but weakening. Don't need it, I can see it. Alright, so we'll get going here in a minute. We got one person on, it's still pretty freaking early. But other than that, what I'm thinking of doing is, I think even outside the group, I'm going to offer everybody 1 extra week for their initial month, just so I can make sure that they're set up properly, because if you're not set up properly, you can really smoke your account fast. I don't want anybody screwing up their account. Especially since I'm getting a few people, not you Daniel, but I'm getting a few people who know jack shit about money management. It's my best friend's birthday today. Okay, so well, if you set up how I'm going to show you, you're going to be locked into slightly above and slightly below 3%. That's what I trade at. Because what it's going to do is it's going to mimic my percent size to your account percent size. Now, if you want to do it manually, I'm going to show you how to do it manually too. But if you just want to set it and forget it and trade around 3%, then you can do it the second way I'm going to show you. But those are the only two ways I'd really recommend. The other ones will involve, they'll modify my take profit and stop loss that I send you. So let me get a drink of water and a little coffee, and we will get going. It's all here, so it'll just be a minute. I'm trying to get rid of the Listerine taste in my mouth. Alright. bank chart I had for y'all. Let's drag this the hell off the screen. Okay, so in your receiver, and it's towards the bottom. Okay, these numbers, if it's 0 by default, that means it's turned off. So right now it's using risk factor 1, which don't want that. Use fixed lot size. If you want to go with fixed lot size, you can do that instead of fixed lot size for the day. That's your one option. Give me a second. I got an itch and I just cannot get it to stop. Oh, I think a mosquito got me. Okay. Sorry. The one that we want to look at, though, okay, so to make it clear, used fixed lot size, that's your one option you have. You can put in your lot size here, figure out what you want to trade. And that's going to trade the same lot size across the board on all your pairs. Now, which is kind of dumb, and I'll show you why in a minute. Or we can do trade the same lot size as, let's trade the same relative lot size as me. And that's using risk factor, which is here. Give me a second. I'm trying to drink my coffee so I can wake up, guys. Sorry. It's only 2 of you right now, so it's no big deal. Okay, so I think this one you never want to use. This one will trade the exact same size as me, and I don't mean size. It'll ignore your account size, and it'll trade the exact same size that I am. So we never want to use this one. The use risk factor is... where is it? You'd want to make sure everything's 0, so everything will be zeroed out except use risk factor. So use risk factor, a value 1 means that the lot size will be adjusted between me and you based on relative equity. So that means that it's going to adjust. So I want to use risk factor 1.0 here. Again, you can use fixed lot sizes, but I'm about to show you why I think using risk factor will be better. Okay? So, pretty simple setup there is use risk factor 1. Now, I'm going to cancel this because I don't want to add it on. I'm going to close the chart. So why do we want to use the risk factor 1? Let me template this out. Save template. And we're going to look at different pairs. Let's do it R4. Okay, so sell. Right now, sell on GBP at 3%. The lot size is 0.53. I don't know if you can see it on my screen, but it's jumping. Now it's 0.46. Let's take a look at Euro USD. Template, R4. And it should have kept my settings. Yeah, you can tell I'm not over. 3:30 was pretty brutal for me. My daughter went to her aunt last night so that I could get up early. Still about the same, 0.47, but it varies. Every tick it varies on lot size to keep within the 3%. And again, let's go to USD JPY, template, R4, sell. Now here's where we see a big difference. 0.32 is 3%. But then it jumped up to 0.48. But you see how this is jumping around constantly? Using a fixed lot size isn't actually going to be your 3%. It can vary a bit. And let's try USD CHF. .31 is where it pops in for it. So do we see the difference in a fixed lot size and actually figuring it out right before you hit execute? The EA that I'm running will figure it out right before execute, and it should send it across that way. So that will keep you in, so basically you won't be crazy on your money management. And you don't got to dick with the other one, because the other settings will let you use your equity balance or your free margin or your balance, because there's balance, equity, and free margin. It'll let you use one of those three, but it will also then, if you say I'm going to trade 3%, and for any reason your account draws down, or you have a smaller account, let's say you only have a $100 account or $150 account, and I decide I'm going to take one with a 15-20 pip take profit and stop loss. If you use it that way, it will adjust your stop loss in tighter because you don't have the balance to cover it. But if I tell it to trade the size, so let's say I take a one lot trade, it might adjust you down to 0.01 automatically, and that's what we want. So far, any questions on how to set that up? I can go over it again if you came in late. But we're showing how to set up your money management proper so that you're using a 3% on each trade. Now you can adjust that and play with it. Like if you do 1.1, it's going to be slightly larger. That might bring you up into a 3.5 or 4%, but just be careful with it. And if you're going to play with it, switch to your demo account. So do we have any questions? Do I need to go over that again on how to set it up? Is anyone set up? And I'll throw up a pending order so we can see what your lot size is. Okay, cool. Do you have it set up, Daniel? You want me to throw up a pending order so you can see if it gives you a decent lot size? I think I'm definitely, like I was saying, and y'all can give me your feedback, I think for anyone that I have sign up, I think a 1 week free period so that I can walk them through and make sure they're set up is going to be more appropriate. Other signal services, I mean, I've even in the past joined signal services, and my first couple trades were out of whack. Either it'd be too tiny or too big, because no one ever walked me through how to set up my money management. So it was kind of just shitting into the wind and figuring out if it's going to fly away or into my face. So I think I'm definitely going to be offering the first week free before your 30 days start so that people can get it set up properly. Okay, cool. Alright, so other than that, I got the administrative side of things figured out last night. I was a complete and utter fucking mess. I just wish it wasn't so damn hot out. Let's take a look at the charts real quick. And let's close these. So how are you set up now, Daniel? Like, if I take a trade, is it going to totally... You're on a demo at home, at least? Flatty on Rinko Euro looks. Oh god, pretty ugly. USD JPY and SDOR. I was watching that one. Oh well. Take a look. This was the candle I was waiting on, but not a shit ton of momentum on it. Look, even if I stretch it up, it's okay for momentum. It looks like it's picking up pace. Does the fan screw anything hear a humming or anything constantly. I'm 5% equity and 100%. Okay, I guess if I see any, I'll try and see if anyone else confirms in the room they're not set up totally crazy. Once y'all are set up, it's going to be the people that come in after y'all. They're going to I will use pending orders only to confirm that they're set up right, because I can't stop trading every week to get people set up. This one's good. Now, cable looks like hell, so we're not touching that. Euro's looking like hell, but I mean, it's still 5:30 in the morning, so we got time. Where's this going to put me at? That's no problem. I mean, if you're on demo, it doesn't matter. I just want to make sure that you're not on live. Spoke this morning, looks like. Anything? Trade balance, FOMC, speech, yuck. 9 a.m., ISM. I am ready for bed, and it's 5:30 in the morning. That's pretty sad. I pulled almost I went to bed at like 10:30, and then I got back up, and then I finished up getting everything set up. But I'm a little happier now. I figured out how to deal with the money management side for everyone, if you're set up correctly. Trying to think if there's anything else. Not really. Loss on this one's actually a little bit tighter because it's below the previous swing, but we're just on demo and I want to make sure to see, because this will catch people's attention. If they haven't been listening to the video or they haven't watched and chat, if I put in a crap trade, they'll get, and they should be on demo. This should catch their attention. I'm not doing that to be a dick, but cat scratched my arm open. Finally got me. Little bastard. We don't got news or anything incoming, so that one might just be a gradual fall, hopefully. SDCHF's doing one hell of a pullback, or it's doing a reversal. If we look at gonna do, because the other thing I want to see here, if this hits 3 pips, I'm gonna close it. Reason being is I want to see to make sure, because 3 pips is my emergency oh shit, and I want to make sure y'all are in profit at 3 pips. And then we'll continue the day as normal. God damn, man. I thought I had. Oh, here it is. I'm gonna put the anti-itch creamy on my damn kitty scratch. The freaking kitty lips, I think that makes it burn. Much better. Candle sizes aren't too bad. They're a little bit slow, but we'll see if this fucker drops for us a bit. I will try and nail it right around 3 pip-ish, just to make sure. Do you know what your spread is by chance, Daniel, on average? Coffee's gone. I never went to the grocery store for more. Oh well. Wish I could see who was watching. That would be kind of cool. Profit for everyone, so that was a little bit higher than normal. Not higher than normal. That's as close as I ever want to get on an oh shit trade. That one wasn't a bad trade, but $271,263. I'm comparing yours, Dan. I'm looking at Daniel's. 271. Oh wait, here it is. So emit 0.04, 0.68, 1327. Yeah, your mouse is covering that. That's fine. USD 100.263, 0.271. That's a little bit of a difference. I closed it. Stop loss to profit. price was off a little bit, but your close price was pretty close. But you were in profit, so that's good. Oops. God, I think I'm gonna go take not an Alka-Seltzer, a heartburn pill in a minute. I made a huge thing. I don't know if you know what Pico de Gallo is, but I made a huge thing of Pico de Gallo. And I was eating chips last night while I was working. Check out Paul's shits. STJPOI 263270, a little bit off, 224, 221, 129, 413. His match is almost Paul's match is exact almost. Hey man, a job's a job. I just want to get this all set and running smooth so I don't gotta be up at 3:30 in the morning anymore. Okay, so Paul looked good. And Daniel's yours looked good too. Trying to decide what's next. That's pretty much it for now. I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna get some coffee, and then we'll start looking at charts, marking them up and everything. Take any trades we see. I have one person that's live. That's why I was worried. I was hoping they were on. I think it's Victoria, but she was in the beta, so hopefully she's set up correctly. And I think she said she was just gonna dick around with 0.01 lots fixed anyway, so I'm not too worried about her. Everyone else, by the end of the week, I just want to make sure. I mean, if they're on demo, that's no problem. So hopefully they're all on demo, and we can switch to live for next Monday. But I'm really considering when I offer this to other people, I'm going to let them have 1 week free so I can make sure they're set up correctly and compare some trades. So I don't want to hear, I blew my account in one freaking trade. I'm so stupid. I want to kill you now. And I'm sure it would happen. Because of course it's going to be my fault. Alright, so I'm going to take a few minute break, get up and stretch. I've been sitting here since like 3:30. I'm going to go take a heartburn pill actually. Where the hell's my... I'm so not used to the new one I'm using to broadcast through YouTube. Okay, I'll be back. Yeah, just FYI on these, since these aren't recorded in my hard drive, I'm just recording entire sessions. I just let it run. So if I take a break, it'll be dead air. Damn it, almost. Looking for a clear breakout on cable, but so far I'm not seeing it. It's bouncing up and down and following this damn trend line. But what I was saying is these sessions, and I have to change my YouTube station so that I'm just going to move these into live sessions because they're going to be an hour or two, sometimes 3 hours long. But at least they'll be there. If it's anything important, I'll stop and I'll do a normal recording so that it's broken down. Oh, Lord. I can't even jump in cable right here because, I mean, even if... Well, one, I don't know where a bottom is on these little pullbacks, but it's only 3/6. It's moving at like 9 pips a pop, but the candle that takes me out, that puts us to a 6 pip move minus spread. We're at like a 4.5 because my spread on cable, since it's kind of volatile, is a 1.1, a little bit higher. Let's take a look at some of the other pairs though. We're still clear on news for an hour and a half. Euro still looks like trash, even with this little move up. When we look over it here, no. We don't have any momentum showing yet. We have green, red, so nothing there yet. UJ, I took a little trade on that just to test a couple things out, and it worked out okay, but it's just snuffleupagus along. We don't have momentum. We have overall a downtrend, which we can see by the slow cloud. The medium cloud, you can see it's coming in and out and disappearing, so the trend there isn't very strong downwards. I'm losing my voice. I've already been talking. Well, I've been on an hour, but I've been up since 3:30, so. And I'm burping and I have heartburn, so excuse me. And we'll take a look at USD CHF here in a second. I think it was doing a reversal last time I looked. Yeah, it was up and then it went south on us. Last time I looked at it, it was right about this candle here, so we are building downward momentum on this one now. On the Renko side, it's still not there yet. By the time it gets to this trend line, we might have it break, then we could see a breakout south. And this is the 1 minute chart, so remember, this isn't a lot, but we'll see what we get. Or we might just get a big bounce up. It might just be a huge pullback. Man, this is gonna be a rough day. I'm so glad my daughter's at my aunt's. At her aunt's. Sorry. So I'm gonna take a nap once I'm done. I think we got the money management issues worked out. We got only one issue with a sink, but he's running wine. Okay, so let's see, trend line wise, let's see what we got here. Boop, boop. Kind of ugly. We can go with that. So USD CHF looks like it would actually be, if you want to go by the trend lines, it's trending upwards right now with a pullback, and it's expanding. You can see that because the trend lines are kind of pointing outwards from each other. cable. I'm so sorry. I'm just really that tired. Tomorrow I'll be well rested and good to go. I really had to play catch up and get a lot of things done, so we'd be good to go. Okay, so again, a little bit of an upwards trend. You can see big dip into that upwards trend right here, but then it continued upwards again. What do we don't like? Price is coming down into the channel, but it's not hitting into the medium too much. It's definitely not dipping into the slow. Here, this is my trailing stop, this blue. So what I'm looking at is if I did get in any of these, that it would be useless. And what I'm also looking at is that if I was taking entry on the exit of the cloud, I wouldn't even be getting 6 pips off any of these moves. So there's no point in me risking your money or my money on that. Because this is entry. It moved up 6 pips minus a 1 pip spread, so that's 4.5 pips movement. Not enough there. That's just... And we'd have to be taking a stop loss on this of 6 pips for a 4.5 pip move. That's just stupid. If you don't know what I mean by that, just let me know. But it's just stupid to do it bad. Good morning, Wenderson. Did I say that right? The hell's your icon, dude? I got the fan running. If you start hearing it, let me know, because for some reason I'm burning up. I think it's because I still have a bit of a sunburn, and it's keeping me cool. I was trying that spray-on solar cane shit, but ugh. So here's Euro. We could actually just draw support right here. Maybe set an alert on it also, if I won't miss it. Here's Euro here. Same thing, we can draw a little trendy or a little resist on it. Now, this is ranging, so do we have a possibility of getting in a trade? Not yet. We are showing momentum up here, but we're lacking the momentum here. We could consider this a potential breakout trade, but the momentum on the Renko side of it's super light. And here's UJ again. UJ's just piddling along doing its thing, man. It's depressing. It's not a happy camper today. I guess it's sad. This is the farthest move up into the slow-moving cloud we've seen, though. So we might be getting something going on here. And there it goes. So this doesn't mean we're jumping in or anything. It just means... Well, there we go. That's a nice little jump up. So it just blasted through all our levels. Now it's dropping back down. There's not news or anything right now. Is there? 6:06. Oh, wait. I'm an hour off. Why? I am Central Time, fucker. 6:06. Save. Why are you telling me 5:09? Sorry, I'm looking at Forex Factory. I think I'm going to switch to someone else. Now their news calendar shows me right. What is today? Wednesday? Yeah, there's no news right now, so that's just a funky little candle. For a minute then and watch what's going on. I wonder if that was on Euro too. Yeah, it was on cable. And not so much on Euro. So whatever, that was weird. I wonder what caused it. Don't care really, as long as I don't jump in on it. Euro just hit my level. That's sort of the alert. I don't have it so you can hear my alerts going through, y'all. I don't want to confuse you. So if Euro had a little more momentum, we're looking here. It just hit our level, but it has not breached and closed above it. So we could talk about a possible run up on Euro at this point, but I don't like the momentum on it. It's the blue aqua line, whatever you want to call it. That's our breakout point. So a close above it would bring us up through it. I'm sorry about the yawning, guys. I really wanted to get caught up, so on the good side, I'm all caught up. We'll watch Euro, see if we get the breakout that we're looking for. At least it'll give us something to chit chat about. Fuck me. It's the do. It's the do. I don't understand. I'm so out of it. All I know, at some point I am going to have to get a nap before my daughter comes home. I will not be able to handle her ass like this. Oh, that's what, it's the DO, Daily Open. Oh, the U.S. market. The pre-trading started? I think. Or are you talking about the level from London? You could tell I'm just not here. It's probably dangerous for me to be trading like this. Okay, thank you. Don't worry, once I'm actually trading, I will be more awake. This is boring. I cannot stop yawning, I am sorry. I've drank 2 cups of coffee already, and it's just not doing it anymore. That was previous day low too. And the open, yeah. I'm an idiot. Well, there was that break on the trend lines on cable, but that was a weird move that I completely missed because it was so fast. You all saw how fast that spiked up. Here was the breakout that I was waiting for but missed. That was the close above the trend line right there, so that would have been an entry, but I completely missed it. Even if I hadn't missed it, it would have taken an EA to get in on a move that quick. Like, even if I had an alert there, I would have missed it. By the time I got there, it probably would have been up to here already. So, no big deal. I hate people who jump to a chart and say, well, here's a good trade, and blah, and they count it as something they could have taken. I'd rather just admit there was the move, but there was no freaking possible way to take it. Sorry, that's like my 4th yawn in 5 minutes. I might get up here in a second and walk around for a minute. See if that'll get me to quit yawning. I already put cold water on my face before I started. So if there's any questions, let me know. We'll just be flipping through shit. Euro's backing down off that one. Right now I'm seeing zilch. USDCHF is maybe turning around off a pullback. We don't know yet. Remember, we were getting our little, it wasn't a pretty one, but we had our lower lows, higher lows until here was broken, and that was our sign that we'd want to be careful and start watching. And as you can see after that, it does kind of go into a mess and consolidate. So just watch for your little signs. If you hear me snoring, it's because I fell asleep. I'm gonna get up and walk around in a minute, though. It's just not that I'm that tired. I just keep yawning. The coffee has me awake, but the yawning is killing me. Now it's just dropping right back down. Not so sexy. I mean, you could consider it a double top up there, but for me, it would have been a counter trend. Let's take that off so nobody thinks I was all super trader and got that. Yeah, I'll probably blow my little nose too. I don't know where the hell the kitten is. When I went to the bathroom, I left the door open and he ran out, so he's terrorizing the house probably. Little shit, as soon as I woke up and came in here, he jumps up. I'm keeping him in my office because I didn't want him running around the house, but so much for that idea. Until he gets a little bigger and he's less crazy. Euro's still dicking around at that resist. UJ, just no likey, and USDCHF, I don't know what it's doing. So I am no touchy. Like I said, I'll probably take a quick 5-minute break and get up and stretch my legs, blow my nose. I'll be back. If you got questions, type them in, hit me up on Skype, whatever. Let's go to Euro, see if it breaks out of that resist. I'll have something on the screen. There we go. And breaky time. So I can stretchy the legs. Right now I can say charts looks like shit. Like all 4 pairs. Yucko. Oh. While I'm sitting around on my YouTube channel, if you want to review them, since these are all going to be long broadcasts, since I'm just completely broadcasting, I'm going to create a, what's it called? A playlist where these will be. So that way people don't confuse them with the normal videos that actually have a point. New playlist. Daily streaming. Too long and uncut. Create. There we go. So I added the first one in. Yes, I'll just put a date on it. What was that? July 5th. Okay, so I created a playlist over there for that. That'll help. So people know those are the crazy long videos. Yeah, but I am quite literally not seeing anything worth even touching. Around 7:30 I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna do the setup videos again, since we've had a couple concerns and issues brought up, so I can include those in the video. So if you got questions, ask away. Right now markets look like kakapooey, at least on the shorter time frames. Yeah, I think 7:30 we'll cut it, because that's when news hits. So we got an hour left. Maybe we'll pick up something before then. Got FOMC minutes today, 1 o'clock. Stay the hell away from that. Thursday, what are we looking at? Friday's the big one though. We got non-farm NFPs Friday. So I'll be up early to trade London, and then we'll be done, because I don't trade at NFP. It's too volatile. Spreads get out of whack and go everywhere. We got the baby NFP on Thursday at 7:15 my time, so 8:15. So a bit of news, and then next week should be pretty good. And I believe this July we have 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like 5 weekends in it. It's one of the won't happen for another 800 years or something. falling asleep if something doesn't happen. If it keeps looking shitty like this, just bouncing up and down, then I'll probably end at 7. If it starts moving, then we'll go to 7:30. But I want to get that other video done, so... cable's just all over the place today. I'm not getting any... What I'm normally looking for is just the nice heavy trends like this back here. And right now we're not getting that. That's why I'm kind of just, nah. UJ flattened out on us. And USD JPY again. USD CHF still no clue what it's going on here. So we could do a couple support, resist, trend lines. Even though these are ugly, I guess it's good to practice them on ugly. Really ugly. Okay, toss one here. That's kind of a weak trend line, but we'll see. If it hits it, it'll be a third touch. That trend line kind of says the same thing. If it drops all the way down to there, that'll be a third touch. We got a nice, it's hitting a support right here. You can pretty much see it. If you can't, you're blind. Not to be rude. And if we look back to the left a little bit more, we can see it a little bit here, even though it poked through it and it came right back down. So that level was holding. And then it went from a resist to a support, and now it's a support again. Trend line wise, we could box this in. Can I get more than 2? See what I mean? It's ugly though. So box it in a little. It's a weak trend line, but over here, euro, we got a support. If we look back, we have a little bit of a support right here. Or resist. So we have a channel now for it ranging, for it to bounce up and down. So if it hits here and bounces up, we could, like, if you could switch to TA and be looking for a reversal trade. But remember, we have like a mini support right here, so there's a chance it could bounce up right here, but basically we'd wait for it to close below that and it'll probably come down to here. Trend line wise, not too much there. UJ, I'm not even going to mess with it, it's just fugly. We could draw a trend here, from here to, let's cut it all through this scheist. And if we want to try and box it in without going, we could zoom out. But since that was a, well, let's just draw it. I don't like it too much. Nah, I'm just going to leave that like it is. I don't trust that move as anything. And this is what, USD CHF. Support down here with the swing low. Price hit it twice and kept bouncing up, so we could draw a little in there. Nothing super strong. Let's see if we're missing it. No. get the line chart on there. Properties, line graph. Let's go with a pink. Just came through a little bit of support here. Nothing great. It's like I said, nothing super pretty. We have two valleys and a peak there that line up. Let's see how that looks. Basically, I'm just going through. If you have questions on what I'm doing, I'm just identifying some support and resist. If there would have been momentum with this, I mean, this would have been a breakout right here, up. This would have been our take profit around that area, but momentum isn't the right way with it. We do have momentum starting to come out, but our medium cloud is the wrong color. So we're showing the first signs of the medium momentum showing. Slow is still twaddling along, however you want to call it. Big pullback. Now it's heading up again, so. But for me, that one's kind of risky. Not kinda, it's a lot risky. Medium clouds starting to, or the slow clouds. I'm so lost. Slow clouds slowly turning around to green. Really, I mean, it's just being patient and waiting. I mean, it's crap right now, and I don't want to take anything that risks. See, we have a fast red, slow green. Ugly trend line, of course. It's just hideous. That's hideous still. Remember, we're looking to see if it's going to break down to the bottom of that channel. We could look at this over on... Here, let's take a look then. La 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 la. Let's look at it on the binary option side, see if there's anything I can grab on it. I'll have to open up my account. Give me a second there. Now my ears are popping. Woohoo! On Euro, that's good. There's that little range we were talking about on Euro. Well, there will be, hopefully. See how it's in the middle of that range? Once it reloads. God, this stupid MetaTrader upgrades. Oh, can kiss my horse. Alright, so this is Euro. Binary options chart. There's a daily open holding, so what else can we do to... There's that middle one, reversal that I was talking about. Remember the support that I drew? It's right there. These tops, these bottoms. Got here. Got here. And we got here. And if you keep going back, you can see it. And here. Let's zoom out a bit and see how long that thing's been holding there for. Here. So when price hit here, it was overbought, oversold. That's a really strong support. I should have jumped to it earlier. Sorry. That was actually a pretty good trade. So I'll mark it and take it off. Wouldn't have been a bad trade there. You had a ton of support on it. Not a lot of institutional levels, current market conditions, meh. Hourly FIBO was there, but that support level is just holding like crazy. Let's take a look at the other one. ZAR JPY. What the hell was I thinking with that? That's AUD USD, ugly. Here's USD CHF. Like I said, ugly. GBP USD, even if we shrink it in a little bit, we can see somewhat of a little channel. And this was the previous high. Hit and bounced down. I'm going to mute the mic for a second because I got to blow my nose. Alright guys, so wrong way. I had the fan on me trying to cool off my sunburn. Sorry. It was nice. You can see with binary options, guys, you can use the freaking trend line, support lines. They're going to help you out a lot, so I really do highly recommend using them on it. Let's close this and go back to the Forex real quick and take a look. If there's nothing there, I'm going to go ahead and break it off, and I'm going to do the video I need to do for today. So we have a bottom here. We can draw a trend line off this. Remember, this will be a weak one. 2-point. Price hits it again, it'd be a third touch. Every time it touches, it's going to get stronger. After the third touch, if it closes outside of it, that's a pretty good indication of a breakout. We've boxed it out now. Here's our upper limit, bottom limit. If we're looking for a breakout as it comes through one of those two with momentum, could come back down to here still. Remember, if it breaks out to here, it only can run to here. Might keep going, but we don't really have trend on it, so let's see. UJ still fucking piddling. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. Still piddling around on that trend line I drew. It's got quite a few touches on it, so this is a stronger trend line. But upward momentum is green right now with a cloud, and it's just barely wiggling back and forth. USJ again. You can see this is just a tiny little zone. This is USD CHF. Still hasn't made up its mind what the hell it's doing. It went up and then it dropped back down. Not anything spectacular. And cable's dicking around too, so you can see why I'm kind of bored. Euro's doing the same shit too. So do we got any questions or anything, guys? Because I'm going to go ahead and call it and do the video that I need to do and take a nap. I've been already up for, what is it, I'm going to be 4.5 hours, so I'm a little bit tired. I need a nap before my little demon comes home. So my daughter will run my ass ragged. She wants to go to the park today. And it's actually hopefully not going to be 100 degrees. If not, I am not getting up so goddamn early tomorrow. I'll be up around 5 so that I can trade into the US session. But I need to get a lot of shit done today, so it was accomplished. Oh, let me stretch. That'll wake me up a little bit. Euro's coming down to our support. I mean, Euro's boxed in, but it's boxed into a big range. That upper support held really well, and the lower support's been holding. Now, if it breaks through it, that means that there's a possibility of a run down, and we're slowly seeing a little bit of momentum forming. Can't talk. A little bit of momentum is starting to form for a downward run. We got the little red cloud. We need the slow, fast red. The slow. Oh my God! We need fast, slow, fast, medium, slow for this breakout. And how does it look? I'm too lazy to even hit my keyboard. I'm laying back using my mouse. Over here, same thing. We have a trend line. If it breaks down, possibility of it being able to head down to there. Momentum sucks ass. As we talked about yesterday, you have to take momentum in consideration on how far you think it's going to run. That's why I'd say on a flat range, if you're going to be trading it, the most you're going to be able to get out of it sometimes is a 1-to-1 risk-reward ratio. Sometimes that breakout will be a huge breakout, but to play it safe, light trend or range, if you're trying to trade it, is a 1-to-1 for me. Medium trend is like 1.5 to 1, and a heavy trend I'll do 2 to 1 or greater. No questions then, so I guess that will wrap it up, guys. I was actually nodded off there for a second. Oh wait, thanks. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other video. I'll post it up to the Signals group, guys, for your setup with the money management and a couple troubleshooting steps you can take, like the sync issue, even though he was online, and that might have been it. Other than that, guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy. I'm going to video it and nap it.